does. And, we talk about the marketing funnel so much: attract, nurture, convert. And what I find is that most businesses lean really heavily into one of those three areas and don't spend enough time, energy, and effort on the other two, and just need a framework to follow or a plan to follow for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, even a year, that really intentionally maps out activities in all three phases of the funnel.
Yes, it's kind of like you have stages with building a business, and in the beginning you just got your foot to the floor, head down, and just going like a maniac in doing all the building, and then it gets to a point where you really cannot grow any further without having somebody come in and, like you said, take the bird's eye view or whatever of what's
To
going
see
on.
the forest through the trees.
That's the
Yeah.
one, yes, the forest for the trees, and it's just impossible. So, do you find that what's the stage really that people come to you? Where are they at with their business?
Yeah, typically they have built a business as, they've started as maybe a solopreneur. They've got a proven methodology. They've got a proven service. They've added other service providers to their team. And now they've got to lead a team, and they've got all the admin stuff and the back end stuff. And so they're just not getting to marketing anymore. But for the business to continue to grow, to continue to scale, to support that team that we've brought in, we have to keep marketing, and we have to do it consistently. And, so many business owners I hear from, they say, like, I didn't start my business to be a content creator. I didn't start my business to be an influencer. But they feel like they have to be on this hamster wheel of creating content, and you don't have to be an influencer. If you're a service provider, if you're a business owner, there are other ways and other strategies. But when you look around in the marketplace, particularly on social media, all you see is content creators and influencers teaching you how to be a content creator or an influencer. And it doesn't have to be that way. And so the first thing I do with my clients is I help them find a way to step away from social media without sacrificing their visibility, so that we can spend time and energy on other parts of the funnel that help move the needle and make a difference.
That's interesting. What are some of the ways you could step away, I guess, and still maintain your visibility? It sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I think to understand about social media is it alone is not a marketing strategy. Just like my coffee cup right here isn't coffee, it's a container. So social media is one container for our messaging. And when I think about where social media fits in to the overall landscape, it's a nurture container. It's there for people who have already discovered you to get to know you a little bit better. And when people think about it as a top of funnel or an attract strategy, that's often where they get really burnt out or overwhelmed, because in order to make it work as an attract strategy, you do have to pump out a lot of content. Like, it's a volume game if we're going to use it as top of funnel. But if we can use it mid funnel and have other strategies such as networking, guest speaking, long form content that's discoverable via SEO, referrals, all sorts of other top of funnel things, and then we create social media content that is evergreen and intentional. And what I like to do with businesses on Instagram in particular is implement the Instagram 9-grid strategy, where we turn your Instagram profile into a mini website. So everything a potential client, community member needs to know is right there. Really intentional, really well thought out and strategic and mapped out. So when someone goes to look you up on social media, because that's what people do, everything right there is really, really well thought out and intentional, so that they can get to know you and move to the next phase of the funnel to connect and deepen that relationship.